Hello, I'm Molly Hughes with DPtv, coming to you from what is called Spin Alley here on the CU campus after the first debate here with the undercard candidates of Rick Santorum, George Pataki, Lindsey Graham, and Bobby Jindal. Joining me now for a recap and some analysis of that first debate, which just wrapped up moments ago, politics reporter with the Denver Post, John Frank. Anyone stand out to you in this particular debate?
The overarching theme of this debate is that it did little to nothing to change the equation in this election. These four candidates got more face time than the top 10 candidates we'll get later this evening, but none of them were able to really solidify any kind of movement that would push them into that top tier. They're working the spin room behind us right now, trying to craft their message and add more flavor to what they said tonight, but it's going to take a lot of work.
Do you expect to see candidates drop out after this debate?
We do, and I talked to Cory Gardner, U.S. Senator from Colorado. He expects the field to winnow, a prominent Republican in Washington. I think we'll see that. The question is who, because a number of these candidates have a built-in constituency that isn't going anywhere. These are dedicated fans that will hold through to the end.
And this is a year of the outsider, no doubt. We have Donald Trump, Ben Carson, the two people who do not have a political background in the lead, with a strong lead. And then we have people like Rick Santorum, who, was up on the stage debating himself last time around. And Lindsey Graham. Is it any shock at all to see big names like that in this undercard debate?
That is the difference between the two debates. These are four politicians with experience, two governors and two U.S. senators who are both emphasizing that experience, but it's just not getting them very far. Lindsey Graham tried to bring some substance into this by talking immigration, saying immigration should be based on merit. That's a message that may win a few Republican votes here in Colorado, but they didn't get very deep into it. Santorum mentioned that he won the 2012 Colorado caucuses, but this year Colorado isn't holding a preference poll at their caucus, so that's not going to get them very far.
And Colorado voters clearly wanted to hear about the economy. That's what this debate is supposed to be about. Did they deliver on that with any specifics in your view?
An hour-long debate, they didn't get into too many specifics, and there was just a glancing blow at energy, another big issue that we're really looking forward to in the next debate to see where the candidates stand, because we've got some big national issues when it comes to energy. Climate change did come up, though, a big issue here in Colorado right now, given the climate change plan the governor released recently and the lawsuit filed by the Attorney General. George Pataki staked out the most moderate ground on this, saying too often Republicans are questioning science. That may not make him, very popular with the hardcore conservatives, but he's trying to look practical and like a presidential in this.
All right, so I know all the candidates from the undercard debate have just come out. We're going to try to go get some interviews with them. But one more thing as we look ahead to tonight, what with Trump now not in the lead, and I know this is, kind of speculation, but do you expect to see, are people talking about seeing a different Trump tonight or maybe a kinder Trump tonight?
Trump's got a lot of things he needs to do tonight. The tough part is when I talk to Republican voters, they want to see more substance. When I talk to other voters, they feel like he needs to appeal more to evangelicals, which is a strong contingent of Colorado conservatives here. So he's got a lot of folks to try to please tonight, and he needs to fight back Ben Carson. And how hard he goes off after Ben Carson, who's charging ahead in some of the polls, will be a really interesting storyline to watch.
All right, John Frank, Denver Post politics reporter, thanks for being here with us with the perfect bow tie for the occasion. We'll talk to you again after the next debate, hopefully, for your perspective.
Very good. Thank you.
All right, John. And thank you. We will be back with more at denverpost.com.